is the morning after Christmas, and here I am sitting here. I look very tired. I just told my friend Krista that I literally feel exhausted from being home all day yesterday. Like, we didn't even do anything, but yeah, there was still a lot going on, so I'm tired. Yesterday was a really good day. Slept in a little bit this morning because the gym is actually still closed. It's really the only time that I sleep in, honestly, is when, like, for some reason we can't go to the gym, because when we go to the gym we always go early. But anyway, yeah, the gym is closed for Christmas, like, family owned, so I mean, I'm sure other gyms closed too, but I'm saying, like, maybe a little bit longer than some gyms. Like, I know maybe some gyms are open today, I don't know. So yeah, they're still closed, which honestly I'm kind of appreciate, because I know we would have gone if they would be open, and I kind of need another day. So tomorrow we have church, and that's going to be busy like always, so just going to relax today, probably eat some leftovers, and just enjoy the day. I'm still in my Christmas pajamas. Probably going to get ready today so that I can, like, put myself together a little bit. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good Christmas. Vlogmas is over, but the vlogs are not over, obviously. Still going to vlog. I need to make another, like, intro, because I really liked having the Christmas intro for Vlogmas. If you missed it, you can go check out the whole playlist, Vlogmas 2020. But I loved having that intro with Manny and I in it, and, like, had the little baby part in it. I want to do another one, so I don't know what I want to do, but that was really fun. And to do one when the baby's here too next year. We'll do a Vlogmas intro with the baby, so that'll be super cute. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go get something to eat and just enjoy another day at home. Manny's out there doing some work, but I just wanted to show you guys this. My sister got me this. This is an Erin Condren pregnancy journal. I've never had anything from Erin Condren before, and I have always wanted something from her line. I just never have, so I'm literally so excited. It's the Petite Planner, which is obviously, it's a small, like, this is how little it is. I like that because, like, I want to take it with me, or, you know what I mean? Like, it has, like, birth plan and stuff in here, like, you could take it to the hospital. You know, it probably even has things for after that you may want to take. It has a packing list, just things that you may want to have with you. I think it's really cool for that. But even though it's the petite size, like, it has a lot of room, and it has a lot of different areas, like questions for doctors, like, you know, things that you want to ask your doctor. So again, you could take it with you. Tell about your doctor visits, and of course, in true Erin Condren style, it just has, like, cute little aspects to it as well. Her stuff is very aesthetic. But first trimester, week 1, has, like, all the weeks, right? And it has, like, babies the size of a poppy seed, you know, in week 5. We are in the second trimester now, which is crazy, but I have all of this information that I'll go back and fill in. I keep notes and things like that for my videos and just for myself, so I'll go back and fill that in. I think I'll do that today. Reflecting on the first trimester, that is good. It has a little space for thoughts. Like, that's really spacious. I mean, you could write a lot in here. And second trimester, week 16. This is actually the week that we will probably find out the gender, depending on when our gender reveal is. But our appointment is that week. So yeah, that's going to be really good. I like how it has the water intake. I always love to track that. Yeah, so it's just super cool. And then in the back, I mean, you obviously have all of your weeks of pregnancy, so there's a lot in here. Even goes to, like, week 42. Another cute little page here, reflecting on the third trimester. And here's where you have, like, birth plan. So you can write down all of your things. If there are complications, after delivery, pain relief, other notes, during delivery, just really detailed. And then we have nursery ideas, nursery checklist. I mean, there's so much in here. Baby shower planning, you know, more than one page for all of those. baby shower guest list, get baby shower gift tracker. So like when somebody always writes down what you get and who it's from, you could have this book there as well. Before the baby arrives, and then the packing list, which I like that they actually give you some ideas for that. Like the basics are already on here, so that's really cool, and you just put a check next to that. So, and then of course, don't forget you've got this and the stickers, which I'm all about stickers. Super cute. My sister Janine got this for me, and I'm so excited about it. Today's actually the first day I've gotten to like go through it, and I want to fill it out today. So yeah, I'm so excited. Thank you, Nene. I love you. She knows me so well. I just love stuff like this.
That's what I was going to do anyway.
Manny is about to use his smoker for the first time. So it's like a meat smoker, but you can literally smoke anything. There's like videos and this little paper that they gave. They smoke like, people even did, I guess I didn't turn that around. People even did like ice cream and all kinds of things, which is crazy, but they do everything. So he's got macaroni here from yesterday, and he's gonna try to smoke it. I gave him smoking tips or whatever they're called. And I gave him applewood flavor and hickory flavor. Oh my gosh, it's really working.
Expect it not to.
It's weird to watch because it looks like that's setting it on fire or something.
I'll get better at using it.
Yeah, you've never used it. It seems easy to use. Alright, hello guys. It's Monday. We got the day off from our meeting today. We didn't have staff meeting, so we're gonna go to the store because we need a few things like for dinner and that kind of thing. We're gonna run by the church. So yeah, it's been just kind of a chill day. I have been like super tired. Went to the gym, back to the gym this morning, which was great. I actually did the elliptical again. I hadn't done the elliptical since I've been pregnant, and that's all I did for cardio really before pregnancy. But I read that elliptical is actually really good during pregnancy, and I prefer the elliptical so much more over the treadmill. So I did it today, and that was amazing. It felt so good to be back on the elliptical. It's just less boring to me. I just think it's so much more fun. So anyway, really enjoyed that. I'm feeling like, I think, more comfortable with my workouts, even though working out is like great for pregnant people. There's nothing wrong with working out. But like I said, my doctor was like, oh, only lift like a really small amount and that kind of thing. So everybody has a different opinion. But I've read only studies that say like it's only good for the baby. Working out does not actually hurt the baby. It just is going to be harder on your body because your blood is, like, your heart's working like 50% harder, I think it is. Anyway, so I've been a little more comfortable now that I'm in the second trimester. I feel like everybody is, you know, about everything really. But I'm just kind of like, you know what, I'm not going to like overdo it, but I think I can tell if I am. So I'm doing a little bit more, and I'm feeling really good about it. Okay, I'm sitting down to work on some stuff for a sermon. But I have a little snack here, some cheese, some pickles, and some Cheez-Its. Little things like this I love. So yeah, I'm gonna do that and work on my sermon. I gotta find my laptop. Okay, for dinner, we're having kind of an early dinner. Manny made this mashed potatoes. I've already started eating it, and steak. It is so good. Manny's been cooking all the time for me because he wants to make sure that the baby is well fed. But he's been making sure that he cooks a lot for me, and that's been super sweet. It's been a lot easier for me because I don't like to cook. So it's been really, really good. So I appreciate that. But anyway, I'm gonna go enjoy this. And the potatoes are actually like homemade. Like he made his own like mashed potatoes. I've eaten most of them because I love mashed potatoes, but they are like the best ever. Okay. Hey guys, it is whatever day it is, Tuesday. I was all like dressed and ready for the day and everything all day, and then I was super busy today. So yeah,
you didn't see my actual anything other than this robe, which, you know, is kind of like the typical. I am loving this Miranda Fry Julia chain. I wanted to say too, if you guys watch, I know I've mentioned Julian Hunter Havens, and that's who this collab necklace is with, Julia Havens. Anyway, their dog, actually, they just posted, their dog's been having some health issues, and they just posted that he actually has cancer, which is really sad, obviously, but just really heartbreaking. And so just be praying for them. I know I've never like lost a pet, but I know people really close to me have. Well, I have actually, but not in that way. I've never had a dog. I've never had like indoor pet, anything like that. And I know, you know, that just really is extremely hard. It's like losing a family member. So anyway, really been thinking about that because, I don't know, you guys know I always say when you watch somebody and you like, you follow their life, you feel like you know them. And so it's obviously really hard. It's like watching friends, you know, deal with that, even though I don't personally know them, I feel like I do. And so yeah, I've just been thinking about that ever since they were talking about it, because it's just really, really hard. Like I remember when my sister and her family lost their dog. It was and still is extremely hard, and you know, it's an extremely hard thing to even talk about. So yeah, just really feel sad for them today, so be praying for them. But yeah, anyway, I've just been kind of doing some work stuff today, and worked out at the gym this morning. I'll be 14 weeks pregnant tomorrow, which is like it is going so fast, you guys. I don't know how that's happening. I really don't. But yeah, I'm gonna be 14 weeks pregnant, which means that only a couple more weeks until they'll know their gender. We're kind of planning like a little gender reveal. With everything going on in the world, we're not gonna do obviously like a huge thing for it. And even if we were, like, we don't have family here. So, you know, obviously a lot of the people that we truly like would want to be there aren't going to be. So we're gonna try to do, I mean, it's so 2020, but it'll be 2021. But it's like such a 2020 thing, but we're gonna try to do like Zoom or something to get everybody there, not only because of the pandemic, but also like obviously we have family literally all over the world, like no joke. So it's like, you know, we always have to account for that. So we're just gonna try to do something, but I have a really fun idea. I wanted to do it ever since, like, literally the whole time we've been trying to get pregnant, like years, I've wanted to do this. So I hope it works out good, and yeah, we'll definitely record it. I'll do like a separate gender reveal video, just like, you know, of the little party. I don't think it'll be a big party. We'll probably have a couple people over that we see regularly anyway, and a couple of our students, and you know, a couple people probably come over for it. But anyway, so also we have, I'm just like updating on everything because I haven't vlogged today. We also have a song coming out, a new song. So if you don't know, or if like you're brand new here, my husband and I are worship pastors, and we also are singer-songwriters. My husband writes a lot of the songs. He actually wrote this one entirely. I didn't write any of the song that's coming out on Friday, January 1st. But I'll leave a link below. You can actually pre-save and order now. It'll be on all streaming platforms, all that good stuff. You remember when our album came out, this kind of, you know, gonna be very similar to that, but it's just gonna be one song. It's called Breakthrough, and I will go into more detail probably the day that it comes out. I want to talk about it a lot, but it's actually written during our infertility journey. So it is literally the anthem for anybody who's maybe going through a tough time. You don't have to be on the other side of it to appreciate this song. I feel like it's a song that is completely written for people in the struggle, and I think sometimes we skip over that and we're just like go straight for the victory. And this is written for those that are in the struggle but are standing. And I can say that it's really good because I literally did not write a single part. Manny just taught it to me and I sang it, but I love it. It is definitely the favorite right now, especially just because of everything we went through. I just feel like it is the total anthem that came out of that season, and we will always look back on that song. You know, our kid can know that song and that is written about, you know, him or her. And all of our kids, you know, it's written in the struggle trying to get there. So anyway, I just hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope it ministers to somebody. I think it will. Yeah, and if it's not something that, you know, like, I mean, anybody can enjoy it even if you're not in a struggle, but if you know somebody who's maybe in a season like that, I think sending it to them would be really helpful, because it helped me, you know, through the season. I think it's just like a kick in the face to the enemy. Like, it is one of those kind of songs, and that's what I love. So yeah, Manny is cooking dinner. He's been cooking for us literally every day. He's so sweet, but he's making some burgers tonight. So I was eating these sour Skittles. I actually haven't eaten a lot of candy like this. This is the first time I think I've had it, maybe even this pregnancy, like as far as candy, other than chocolate. Had a little bit of chocolate, but I haven't had any of this. And for some reason, it was like so sour to me. Is that a pregnancy thing? I've had sour Skittles before, and obviously like, they were fine. Manny had them and they were not that sour. I mean, they tasted good because I've been wanting something sour, but it was like unbelievably sour, like almost making my eyes water. I don't know if that's like, I don't know why. Anyway, another pregnancy thing. I need to record actually into my first trimester update for my 8 to 12 weeks. Is that what I'm doing? Yeah. But another pregnancy thing is currently I can only drink really cold water. And if you know me, that's really strange because I'm a singer and I had basically trained myself to only drink room temperature, and that's what I ended up enjoying because room temperature water is better for your vocal cords. Thank you, Manny. But now I drink only cold. It's like room temperature water sounds gross to me. Ever since pregnancy, I love cold, like ice water. And somebody on an IVF group, like for the same due date that we have, said that they're the same way, like they only want ice water, but they didn't like ice water before. So it's really strange, but yeah, weird pregnancy things. Anyway, Manny made this delicious burger. He actually smoked it with his smoking gun. I didn't tell you guys, I never updated after he did the macaroni the other day. We really like it, and we only used it for the macaroni. We haven't used it for meat yet, so I think this is going to be really good. So let's try it. Did you do something to the bun, Manny? Looks good. Really good. Have you tried it yet? Good morning. It's been a few days. I did not vlog yesterday, and I've actually been meaning to end this vlog and everything, and honestly I've had a rough couple of days. Just gonna be completely honest. That's not why I haven't. Well, yesterday I literally did not have a chance to edit the vlog. It was a crazy day. But yeah, it's been an interesting couple of days. I'm fine, everything's fine, baby's fine, everything's good. It's not anything about that. But yeah, just some things in ministry that get a little bit rough. You know, I always am honest about that, and sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you just want to quit, but we're not going to do that. We are going to keep going, and yeah, so anyway, we're all good, everything's fine. We are very blessed to be at the church that we're at. We have amazing staff, we have amazing leaders, and we're reminded of that in the past couple days. But anyway, everything's good. I am just getting back from the gym a little bit ago, Manny and I. It is New Year's Eve, so the gym actually opened a little bit later today, so we went at just after 8. They opened at 8. So it's 10:16 right now. We haven't been home for very long. I had some toast and peanut butter, and yeah. 14 weeks pregnant yesterday, so that's exciting, and definitely noticing more and more of a little bump every day. It's like, I feel like it's, I mean, of course it's still small, but I feel like it's growing very quickly now. Ever since 13 weeks, I've really started to notice the difference. Like regularly it's changing. So in only a couple of weeks, we get to go to the doctor and find out gender, which we're not going to find out at the doctor. We're going to do like a little gender reveal, but I won't wait too long because I'm like so excited about that. We both are so excited about that. So yeah, anyway, I'm having some chocolate milk now. I've been loving chocolate milk, trying to get some calcium. It's like a nasty day outside. It's pouring and just like not good. So I'm gonna get my chocolate milk. Today is going to be a better day. Okay, so I'm sitting down to edit this video. And so yeah, I just kind of wanted to jump on before I end this. I don't know what is on my face. It's like a weird mark. Anyway, and then kind of elaborate. Okay, my card got full because I had to, I can't format my card right now because I'm working on something for a brand and haven't gotten the approval. So anyway, I just want to jump on. I mentioned, you know, struggles in ministry and that the past couple days have been pretty rough for us. And of course, you know, because in ministry, you're obviously dealing with other people and things like that. So I'm not going to go into details about anything going on. It's all fine now. You know, but anyway, I just kind of wanted to jump on and let you guys know that that's like real life. And I know I have people that want to be in ministry that always comment on my videos, and I love that. That is exactly like one of the crowds that I really hope to reach, because obviously I'm young and in ministry, and you know, I just feel like I have a lot to share, and you know, a lot of different experiences that I'm able to share. And so I have a podcast as well that I'm going to start doing again. I had kind of during IVF kind of taken an unintentional break from podcasting, but I want to go back to doing that again. I'm going to be doing that definitely going into the new year. I want to start doing that weekly again, and that is all ministry focused. And obviously my channel is extremely ministry focused because of what I do. But I feel like there's probably for some people maybe a little bit of a glamorized idea of what ministry looks like, and I never want to scare people of like, well, it's horrible, so you don't want to do it. Like, that's not true. It is truly the most rewarding career. I mean, if you're called to do it, if you're not, that's the thing. I always think, you know, people ask, do you hope that your kids are, you know, in ministry, or do you hope that they're worship leaders, or, you know, they're going to be little worship leaders or whatever. And that would be amazing if that's what they're called to do. I would never encourage my child to do that if they did not feel called. I wouldn't encourage that with anything. But I think with ministry, it's very much like if you are not called to do it, it is not worth it. And that's just like real talk for a second. Like, it's not. It is a lot more difficult than I probably show. Because again, I can't just jump on and tell every story, or every time somebody's mad, or every time, you know, like there's things, I have told things on my podcast, like previous stories, and I'm sure, you know, as years pass, obviously you can start to tell things, you don't want to tell things prematurely, but, you know, I obviously don't share everything that happens. I share, like I did today, it was rough or whatever, but I don't really share details of everything, because you can't do that. But I really feel like if you're not called into ministry, then you're going to be miserable. That's the truth of it. It's like, it's really hard, and there are really hard days. There are times when it is so fun, and then it's like you go through amazing seasons just like with anything else, and then you do go through seasons where it's really hard, and people tend to be very hard. I was just talking to my sister about this. They tend to be very hard on pastors, and being in ministry has given me a whole new appreciation for pastors, even pastors that I don't maybe necessarily agree with, or, you know, that kind of thing. I would never say some of the things that some of these people say to me, or say to, you know, people that I know. You know, it's given me a new appreciation. And so I think even if you're not in ministry, keep that in mind, that your pastors are not sitting there all day just like relaxing, and you know what I mean? Like, that's not what this looks like. The enemy hates what we do, and he does everything in his power to stop us from doing it. And that is just sometimes way more evident than other times. You know, sometimes you go through smooth sailing for a little while, but there's always reminders that the enemy truly hates us. And he hates pastors. He hates especially pastors who are actually doing what God's called them to do and doing the will of God, and which is what I do my best to do. He hates us. And so because he hates us, there are attacks that happen, and I feel like a lot of it, you know, sometimes it's just people are dumb and things happen. You know, I don't blame the enemy for every single time somebody says something I don't like or whatever, but sometimes it's very obvious that it's a spiritual attack. And so that's how it's been the past couple of days. It's been a spiritual battle, a spiritual attack, on myself, on Manny, on our whole, you know, church, really. It's just been really, in the spiritual realm, you know, it's been really hard, and you can feel these things, and it really drags you down. So, you know, I had a night of just having a hard time sleeping, and like I said, today it's much better. Some things have been resolved, and we're able to move forward, but this is nothing new. You know, it's not like this is the first time this has ever happened. And so I want to tell you guys that, not to scare anybody that maybe wants to be in ministry, but to let you know that it's a battle, and you are at war against an enemy that's very real. And, you know, it makes it all worth it when you get to go up on a platform and you get to lead. Like last night I got to lead young students, and they were singing louder than me, and they, you know, remind me that we're raising up a generation of worshipers, and that this is important, and that what we do and what I do and what our church does, and churches all over the world, what we do is important. But the enemy still hates it, and he will continue. He'll hate it even more and more the better you do, and the more success you have, and the more people you bring into the kingdom. He hates you even more because he doesn't want you to do that. He wants to prevent that. So just understand that there's a lot of spiritual attacks, and ministry, if you're called to ministry, is, I mean, everybody's called to ministry, but I'm talking vocational ministry, like as a job. If you're called to this, it is the most rewarding thing. I mean, not the most rewarding thing. I would say the most rewarding thing is like being a mom, being a wife, you know, all those things. But as far as a career goes, it really is. There's nothing, I don't could ever imagine anything else as a career, outside of the home, that could fulfill me in the way that being in ministry does. It really is rewarding. It's really a huge blessing. It's really amazing. But there are days where you want to give up. And so if you're in that journey, you know, sometimes it's time to take a break, but sometimes it's just a matter of pressing through and understanding that God has called you to this, and he didn't call you to it to bring you there and leave you and drop you off and let, you know, all of this stuff break loose and just leave you hanging. He's not going to do that. He is a God who's faithful. And so just understand, be nice to your pastors, be nice to your leaders in your church. They don't make all the right choices, and they don't do everything perfectly because they're human beings. But ministry's rough, and it can be lonely. And I'd say a lot of your pastors feel very lonely. You know, the suicide rate in ministry is pretty high. You know, you see all these pastors that go off and do all these wild things that you'd never expect. And there's not an excuse for a lot of it, but a lot of it is really rooted in the fact that they lose themselves because it's hard. And the higher up you go, and the more people you have in your church or whatever, I'm not saying small churches don't struggle, because it's a big struggle, but you start to obviously have more people, and the more people you have, the more people you have to hate you. And so there's that issue. But you also have people who, like I've seen so clearly recently, will love you and fight for you. And people in church, I mean, they're some of the best people. So it is not all bad. A lot of it is so good, but you need to be called to it, and you need to make sure that it's really what you are called to do. And so anyway, that's just kind of a real ministry talk. I'm going to end this here, but thank you for watching. Remember, you are incredible. Jesus loves you, and I'll see you later. Oh, also, Happy New Year. I'll see you tomorrow on New Year's Day.